as well as a full set of side view cameras, front and side view camera and a DVR. So this shows how to remove a mirror from 2012 Mazda 5. So you have a mirror right there. You carefully pry the eye on the side and just keep pulling it hard and it comes off. It's basically held in by those 3 ball pins that you're just ripping it off from. So be gentle, but it will come off with just a little bit of pressure. So to install your side view camera, remove the mirror, as you know, and on the bottom of the mirror, as you can see, hopefully you can see right here, there is an EA mark, which actually makes a perfect spot to ride the camera, to put the camera in without interfering with anything else. And the kit already comes with a hole saw that you'll need of the correct size. And the mirror is off.
25. 不会。
You'll need 25 torques to take it apart.
不会，它。
你那个工具台在我那里，我还是问你。
哦，没关系。
锯木头的一个工具。
哦，那个工具。
So first you need to drill a pilot hole for the camera. So you make a small marking right in the middle. Then get your drill with the small drill bit and go for it. So now you can use a hole saw to drill the hole. So be careful and gentle, take your time. So now we have a nice new shiny hole in your brand new Mazda. And the camera is in. It is a bit of a tight squeeze, so you might need to use a little bit of sandpaper around the edges if the drill hole is a tiny bit too small, but just be very gentle. The camera goes in and it seems to be very tight fit, so it should not be loose. Now you need to run the wire out through the mirror.
And
so just getting ready to fish. There is a bit of a Mazda thing they did so the water doesn't get in. So there's a foam here, so you fished it through there and trying to fish the wire in. I think afterwards you either need to put some wet stripping or some caulking or whatnot and run the wire through here and come out where the other mirror connector is. And you can see the finished result. You might want to add a little bit of caulking on this end so less water gets through if it needs to. So now reassemble the light. And now you're ready to install it onto the car. So fish the wires through the hole for the door. Remember, you're going into plastic, so don't over tighten, because once you strip the plastic, you're done. Reconnect the power on mirror connector. And test if mirror is still operational before you put anything back. You also need to remove trim panel, so that thing is a little hard to get out. So for now, we're removing the trim panel. There is a screw right there. There's a little door and a handle. And the door panel is off. There it is in all its beauty. So for now the plan is to run the wire from here to there and to here. So for the camera part of the video, get one of the cables. 3 cables are supplied, they're all the same length, connected, and you see the 2 arrows, corresponding arrows. So watch them and push them in. It's a little hard to explain, but we managed to get that piece out. There are a couple of clips, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. You just work with them one at a time, and slowly this whole piece comes out. And now we have the wire right here, so we can run it from here through this rubber piece, and we'll just come out on the side and into the fender. So to fish the wire, take the dashboard apart a little bit. It simply just clips off. There is no screws or anything like that. You just pull on it, and we were able to fish from here. Where does it go to? To here. So there it is. It goes inside. Unfortunately, it's really hard to see in the film. And then comes out to the other side, and now you can pull the wire through, and it will be inside your car. So on the right side, to fish the wire, it goes in the same spot for the connector, and hopefully you can see the fishing wire. It goes right there, and then you should be able to pull the wire right through. So for the front camera, decided to mount it right below the Mazda symbol, right here. Right now just running the wire around the car to the other side. On the left side of the firewall, Mazda has a wiring harness. That's the only place that goes inside the car, and even that one is really well sealed, right? So it doesn't happen. So one suggestion I have, that's what we'll do it, is puncture a small hole right there. Use a fishing wire to fish the wires, and afterwards use silicone to seal the hole so water doesn't leak inside the saloon. The video module itself, here it is. It's pretty simple. I guess you want to mount it somewhere accessible because it does have an on-off switch and PN. I haven't finished reading user manual, so I'm not sure what PN is for, but I'll figure it out. It comes with a bunch of cables that you would plug in here. The cables are fairly clearly labeled. You get your left and right turn signal, if you want right and left camera to be activated. You have, as you can see, a DVR, if you can see it, your DVR output. This one is for the rear camera, audio, video in. You also have a connector that goes to the screen. So any screen, any external screen will work, or if you have a DVD head unit, you can hook it up there. There is a permanent power connector. Of course, ground. So for the camera wiring, AV1, camera 1 is left, camera 2 is right, and camera 3 is front. So if you want your side cameras also work when you put your left or right blinkers on, you need to connect to the external power source, which activates when you turn left or right blinkers on. As you can see in the previous video, I was installing the aftermarket blinker kit, so I left a little bit of wire inside for my right and for my left blinkers, and I'll use those to connect these two wires too. Otherwise, you will have to hunt your own wires down inside the car. But basically, you can run the wires to the front and connect them to the left and right turn signals. Just the positive, you don't need the negative. So now, with all the three cameras mounted, time to tidy up the mess. Final result for cameras, it's just below the Mazda symbol on the front. This is the left camera. Camera. And the rear one. That's how it looks when you put it into reverse. So it shows if you have your left blinker on, right blinker on, and if you put your emergency lights on, it will show what's in front of you. Now during recording, when you drive, it records the front camera automatically. If you have the DVR option, of course.